It's not strictly a suspension item, but I was looking at the muffler over there,
Yep.
and I noticed a lot of valving on the muffler. I remember you had an adjustable sound muffler before, but this one seems to have an additional valve. What's going on with these new C7 mufflers?
Yep, that's our AFM valve. And
AFM is what?
it's active fuel management.
And what does that mean?
Basically, we're going from 8 cylinders to 4 cylinders to save fuel when the additional power is not needed. But when you do that, you get some NNV. You tune your exhaust system to your engine, and you tune an exhaust system. When you tune an exhaust system for a V8, it doesn't necessarily work real good when you've only got 4 cylinders that are in combustion. So this AFM valve actually will close to a certain extent. This is the valve that's prior to the muffler, and that's on all the C7s. Is that valve that will close in 4-cylinder mode, and that actually, I don't know all the physics behind it because I'm not an exhaust engineer, but that does significantly reduce the NNV negative effects of NNV due to 4-cylinder mode. Once you get to V8 mode and you want some power, that valve opens, and then on the systems that have the enhanced sound, or the what I call the NPP system, that's the RPO for the valve.
That's the adjustable muffler system.
Adjustable muffler system. That opens up.
And that's on one of the tailpipes.
Right, that's on one of the tailpipes, and that basically opens up a more straighter flow through the muffler. So I talked to our exhaust engineer, and I asked him for restriction improvements. And if you compare the base system from the C6 to the base system from the C7, you get about a 13% reduction in restriction. And then the NPP system, the one with 4 valves, is actually about 26 to 27% less restrictive. So
over the NPP C6?
Over the old NPP C6.
Is it louder also?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen the data on that, but it sounds awesome. I mean, we definitely, we had the same exhaust lead engineer working on that, and we had a lot of the same NNB guys tuning the exhaust system out at our proving grounds. So, I think they've gotten it to the point where it sounds great.
Okay, so for the sound measurements on the C7 exhaust, in this case the car is idling in the sport mode, and it is positioned on the grid lines here according to the diagram that the center line of the car is lined up, and then coming down the side there are at 2-foot intervals along the car are the measurement points, and then 2 feet from the exhaust pipe, again on the center line, coming up to that, and then backing up down the B dimension towards a point that is 24 feet away. And there we are, 24 feet away. And that's what you're hearing. And then the sound field, which is the first measurement, was a process of measurements taken from a distance of 9 feet from the car, starting out here on the arch with the microphone pointed towards the exhaust, and throughout walking around this circle around the car, a reading of 80 dB was measured on the C7 Z51 in the sport mode. So all the way around, even though the sound is slightly different from each different perspective, the overall sound of 80 dB is maintained the whole time, from doorway to doorway, all the way around the circle at a distance of 9 feet and giving a reading of 80 dB. So that's what you're hearing, is an 80 dB sound field all the way around the car at this point, a little bit above chest high. Then the right side of the car, passenger side, is measured again at 2-foot intervals all the way along until the entire measurement was made. Again, constantly keeping the microphone oriented, as the pictures will show here. Okay, for the start sequence, the key fob was selected, the microphone was positioned here, and the beep was sounded, and then a few seconds later, so that's the start sequence. For the change of the switch position sequence, here's where the microphone was positioned. And that's the going from the sport touring to the eco weather mode, and then back